Hi there. So I am on my way to yoga, and I wanted to come on. I keep saying this. I gotta do more of these, and I should have been doing more. But you know what? I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm not gonna do that because that is not productive. It's actually the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I have been noticing my self-destructive, self-sabotage, self-punishment behavior patterns lately. Um, and I think it's just because I've been paying more attention to them, but I've been able to do that because I'm seeing them more. Um, and it I don't know if it started, but a big one was this contest that I was entering. And I mean, I blame myself, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I was sure as shooting that I was gonna get it. I was gonna win it. But I sabotaged myself. So that I sabotaged myself. As I have many, many, many times in the past. And so I've been beating myself up about that for like a month. It's useful. And I was kind of journaling this morning and about it and thinking like, okay, but this isn't useful. Beating myself up, it's not going to change anything that happened, and the only thing it's going to do is make it less likely to happen because I'll be focusing on that and not on potential opportunities in front of me. But I had this incredibly resistant reaction to that, to thinking better about it, to like giving myself another narrative, reframing, if you will. And I've been doing a lot of negative self-talk lately, and I've been just allowing it because I'm like, I can't. I'm too tired to fight it. I'm just too tired. Which is another situation that I get. Everything is interrelated, and that's something I really need to. I am today restarting in earnest bedtime schedule. I get really angry. So I'm noticing this pattern I have where it's like, it's really deep. Like it's like I can feel it deep inside of me, this pattern that is like, I don't want to give myself a break. I don't want to I just don't want to give myself a break. I want to continue to punish myself. And this has been something I've been working on for years and years and years, like a lot of years. And, I think it's always a level thing. It's always a journey, blah, blah, blah. But, what I'm kind of excited about just now is the idea that I'm getting at the root of it. And that maybe right now this is the extinction burst. I've been letting go a lot of that tension, this trapped energy I've talked to you about. Again, like more and more of it, and it is shifting, and it's really, really good. And I'm sure that a lot of this pattern, the emotions and the thoughts and whatever, are trapped in those spaces that I'm now opening. But it's almost like peering down a hole. Like I made enough space that I can not exactly look down, but get a sense and feel down how deep this goes and like how entrenched it is in my being. And I'm kind of hoping that this whole situation that I've been talking about, that I've been really beating myself up about, I'm willing to think that the reason it happened was so that I could get at this pattern. Because I've been trying to manifest a certain thing for like a long time. I've been picturing it, I've been imagining it, I've been creative visualizing it, I've been hoping for it, praying for it, wanting it. A lot of times from a place of dire need. So, you focus on the need, you're going to get more need. not what you want. But I really felt it was coming together. I was convinced in my head, I was like, May 1st, March 1st, I'm out of there. Okay, relax. I have all these ideas of what was going to happen by what time. My screenplay being done, getting out there, being picked up. Me getting out of where I am and into my own place and have money to live so I don't have to be stressed all the time about money. And then that perfect opportunity came along where it was like, this is it. It's going to get me out. I am going to be out on March 1st. I'm going to have my own place. I'm going to have enough money. Like it was okay. Ooh. I was convinced that this was it. And then I fucked it up for myself. But here's where it comes. What my thought process then is, okay, remember the nervous breakthrough. The trigger was this thought about a client. And I was convinced it was reality. Convinced. And it was a good thing because, well, not a good thing but I mean, the interaction I had with this client was over Zoom, and I always record the Zooms. So when I could, I went back to it and looked at it, and I realized, because I thought an interaction had happened and a certain subtext had happened between us, and it hadn't. Like when I looked at the video, I'm like, yeah, it's absolutely not true. What I believe is absolutely not true. So then it switched to another thing, a different interaction that had been with that person, and he has reassured me a million times that what I think was the case isn't. So I can see that I go out of the way. My brain goes out of the way to convince me of things that aren't true in order to punish myself. Because that mental breakthrough was a big old all it was about self-punishment. That's all it was. It was the entire thing was about hurting myself emotionally. It was a lot. And it still is. And, it's not something that you get over immediately. I kind of thought I would. It's not how it works. But I feel like maybe we're coming to the end of that. Like I'm going to be able to release this pattern really soon. Like now, like today, like this minute, not this minute, because that would be probably pretty bad because there would be a physical thing and I'm driving. So, but God, it makes me so, part of it makes me so angry. I get so angry at myself. And I end up in my head calling myself a bunch of names, telling myself how stupid I am, reminding myself how much I fucked up my life. It's like these just, rah! It's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant situation, the thoughts that happen. And then I try to focus on other thoughts, but eventually those thoughts come back and I just get lost in them. And the only way to do that, the only way to take care of that is to exist in the present moment. Which is true of everything in life. Being in the present being here now is the key to life. However, most of me doesn't want to be here now. Most of me is pretty pissed that I am here now. So I have a hard time staying in the moment. And instead I'll visualize what I want to happen. But then I feel like I've fucked it all up. And so it goes over and over and on and on. But I'm willing to hope that this latest iteration, I'm seeing it in a different way, which is a positive thing. I'm understanding it in a different way. I'm seeing, like just seeing or feeling or understanding or intuiting how deep this goes, like how very entrenched it is in my body. It's down there. I mean, like not just physically, it's like metaphysically and quantumly entangled with my being. So, but I can see that now, and I hadn't been able to see that before. So I think that I've released enough of the shit that was blocking that, and that now I'm moving the stuff that is holding it there. And as that moves, this is not necessarily going to come up, and I'm going to have these feelings and these thoughts that I'm really convinced are true, but I have no way to prove if they're true or not. No way to prove it. None whatsoever to prove it. It's just a way for me to torture myself. You know, like absolutely no way to know whether or not if I had done X, Y, or Z, well, really just X, just that one thing. If I'd gone and checked on that one thing, if it would have, I would have actually won the contest or whatever. But my brain keeps telling me I would have, and I fucked it all up and blah, 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 blah. But how can I really know that? But I know in my heart and my feelings and I feel like I really know. But I felt like that before, and I have been completely wrong. And I think it's like maybe stuff like this, like knowing things, there is a certain level of, yeah, okay, there's a deepness and a solidity of knowing certain things that you're just like, I know this. I know it for a fact. But when it comes to, in this particular case, I can't really think of how to expound it, like kind of give it to everybody else, how it shows up for everybody else. But when it comes to myself and this particular pattern, or any pattern, look at that, that's nice, pattern that there might be of behavior, of emotions, that sort of belief can hijack you. And I want to believe, see, here's the thing, I want to believe that it's not true. I want to believe that, okay, so that I can let it go. But my stomach and my heart and my neck and my throat and my brain and everything in my body's like, no, you're an asshole. You're so fucking stupid. Like, that's what's happening, and it's not comfortable. It's really not comfortable to have all these thoughts and these feelings about myself. But if I can realize that they are just thoughts and feelings and not reality, I'm discussing this with myself right now. I don't know if you could see that right now. It's not reality. See, that's the problem too, is my approach to myself is to yell at myself. Chill out! Like, how are you going to chill out with someone screaming, chill the fuck out, you're fine! I didn't really say it that badly. It's the intention though. But these thoughts and feelings are not me. They are thoughts and they are feelings, and they're patterns of thoughts and feelings that have been there for a long time. They are deeply entrenched, and they are deeply, deeply destructive to who I am. As I release them, I believe, this is my belief, I believe that I am releasing them, and necessarily I'm going to have to go through those things that I've squashed down there. So I'm having all these thoughts and feelings come back up that are unpleasant. But as I do, if I take a deep breath and do my best to just be who I am, which is the awareness of the thoughts and the feelings and the outside world, and just watch them rather than get lost in them, and then release them, relax my body, and allow that energy to flow out and not come back. I think I can move forward. But a lot of it is, I'm still clenching a lot in my sternum. So I'm going to go to yoga. It's time to go to yoga. I'm just going to say, even if you think you fucked your entire life up, everything, you fucked everything up and nothing will ever be good ever again. You can always choose to have a grateful day.